This is the Dr. Try Dynamic Flexibility Workout. Over the next 30 minutes, we will go through a series of exercises and movements that are designed to increase functional flexibility. For this, the only piece of equipment that you'll need is an ordinary broomstick. However, if after going through this workout a few times, you'd like to increase the difficulty and thereby enhancing the functional flexibility effect, you can utilize any sort of balance device such as a foam half arc. These are available on my website at www.drtry.com. Each exercise or movement is 45 seconds long with a 15-second rest period in between each. The exercises or movements are demonstrated to the full range of motion. If you are unable to perform the full range of motion, simply do each exercise or movement to the best of your ability. Do not force the range of motion. Remember, this is a workout, so ensure that you are properly hydrated throughout. Now, let's get started. Go ahead and start swinging through with the leg. Make sure the shoulders are loose. Arms are swinging naturally. If they swing across in front of the body, that's great. Fingertips are relaxed, kind of waking up the balance here. You can see if you're doing this on the half arc, this will really start waking up the balance even more. Really swinging through, letting that leg go all the way back and then all the way forward, swinging through. Loose shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. Fingertips are loose. A few more seconds here, then we'll take our 15-second recovery. And recover. 15-second recovery, then we'll do 45 seconds with the other leg. Again, swinging through, relaxing. This is just to start waking up the hips and the shoulders. Start your breathing and go ahead and go. Swinging through with the left leg. Leg swings all the way back, all the way forward. Just relaxing through. Letting everything just kind of naturally swing. Watching that balance, making sure, you're loose. Shoulders are back, chest is out, breathing through. Find your balance point. If you need to adjust a little bit, hop around. If you need to pause for a second, go ahead. Swinging that leg all the way back, all the way forward, swinging through. All the way through and recover. 15-second recovery here. Breathing, relaxing, staying loose. A couple more seconds, we're going to start with the arm swing. This may seem kind of easy at first here. Really let that whole body kind of swing through, opening up the shoulder. Really letting it swing. Hips are loose, shoulders are loose. Letting that hand just become kind of a dead weight on the end of the arm. Swinging through, opening up that shoulder. Now's about when the shoulder starts feeling a little bit fatigued in the back of those shoulder muscles. If you're feeling that, that's perfect. Swinging all the way through. Really letting that whole body swing through. And recover. Staying loose, making sure you're relaxed. 15-second recovery here, then we're going to go to the left arm. Loosening up, waking up, and starting with the left arm. Swinging all the way through, good wide stance, so you can really let those hips move and relax. Kind of exaggerate that big range of motion with the shoulder. Really letting things go all the way around the world here. Swinging through the arm. Relax through the hips. Letting that arm swing. I put my hand on my lower abdomen so I can kind of feel all the muscles from the pec clear into the abs, kind of stretching out, and recover. 15 seconds, we'll go into our next exercise, alternating leg donkey kicks. This is to start opening up those hip flexors, squeezing the glute and begin. Squeezing the glute and opening up and stretching that hip flexor out. Increasing the flexibility to those hip flexors by actively contracting the glutes, hamstrings, getting that leg all the way out there. Toes are kind of loose and relaxed. Rest of the foot is loose and relaxed, just contracting the glutes, the hamstrings, maybe a little low back. Letting the rest of your body just kind of naturally go with this motion all the way back, really squeezing the glutes. Full range of motion there, and recover. 15-second recovery here. Then we're going to do the same exercise, same thing, alternating legs, donkey kicks. And begin. Going the left leg all the way back, right leg all the way back and through. Keeping the head kind of up there, looking just off in front of you maybe. Shoulders are loose. Whole body kind of gets into this. This is a flexibility workout, so letting everything else just stay flexible and move with the hips. Full range of motion. Don't forget to breathe and relax everything else. Couple more seconds. And recover. Grabbing our stick for the next exercise. Wide grip. Feet pretty wide apart, stable width apart here. And begin. Broomstick stretch all the way back, all the way forward. Hands are really wide here on the broomstick. Shoulders are back, chest is out. Everything else is really relaxed. Just kind of pulling that broomstick around the world. Keeping those elbows pretty straight and locked out there. Shoulders are back. Letting that motion come through the shoulders without shrugging. Shoulders are back, chest is out, breathing through. If you're unable to go all the way around, just bring the stick back and recover. Don't forget, this is still a workout, even though it's kind of a low intensity workout. Remember to hydrate. Make sure you're getting plenty of fluids throughout any workout. And we'll begin our next set. Shoulders back, chest is out. And remember, if you can't get the stick all the way around, just come back as far as you can, squeeze the shoulders back just a little bit, and then come back forward. Not necessarily holding it back there, but just coming back as far as you can, and then back forward. Excellent. Shoulders back, chest is out. Good. Squeezing back. All the way back as far as you can, and then back forward and recover. Next exercise, we'll keep our broomstick. After our 15-second recovery here, a wide lunge and then back. Wide grip on the stick, lunge and then back. Alternating legs, shoulders are back, chest is out. Really going back into that lunge just as far as you can. Making sure the weight is on the midfoot and the heel of that front foot. Lunging all the way back. Coming all the way up at the top. Shoulders are back, chest is out. A little better view from the side here. Notice keeping the head up, chin up, all the way back, and recover. 15-second recovery, then we'll go ahead and do one more, same exercise. And begin. Shoulders are back, chest is out. Full range of motion, as far as you can, lunging back there. Keeping the head up, looking pretty much straight forward. Really going back there, that back knee just barely touches the ground, and then you come up. As you come up, try to put the majority of your force and your weight through that front heel to bring you back up to the standing position. Shoulders back, chest is out. Don't forget to breathe. Full range of motion all the way back, all the way up at the top, and recover. 15-second recovery here. We're going to keep our broomstick. Remember to breathe and relax. Flat back, doing the bent over broomstick all the way back, going to an arc, boom, slide that broomstick back down behind the head. Make sure not to dip your head too much out of the way, keeping that head up, keeping the ear, the shoulder, and the hips in a straight line, almost parallel to the floor. Almost horizontal, sitting back on the hips, sitting back on those midfoot and the heel of those feet. Arching the stick up and back behind the shoulders. Making sure not to round that corner up there, and recover. 15-second recovery. We'll do the same exercise. Shoulders are back, chest is out. Breathe, keeping track of time. As a aid, what you can do is pull the stick on the back so that you have an indicator of how to keep the back and the head straight. Arc, boom, slide that stick down, making sure you don't round that corner at the top. Coming all the way back with the stick. Good. Shoulders back, chest out. Really sitting back on the hips, sitting back on the heels. Make sure you don't dip your head down. You may have to dip it down just a little bit, depending on your flexibility, but making sure that it's a natural, easy, and recover. Starting to get a little bit of the workout aspect here. We'll keep our stick. This will be the side-to-side lunge. Stick up and overhead and begin. Side to side, big wide squat to a sideways lunge sort of thing. Keeping the weight back on the heels, sitting back into your hips. Shoulders stay back, chest is out. Just a smooth transition, steady state, side to side lunge. Good, don't forget to breathe. Head is up, chin is up, shoulders back, chest is out. 10 more seconds here. Shoulders back, chest is out. Good. And recover. Couple more seconds here, same exercise, and go. Side to side, wide squat, lunge, side lunge. Side to side, good. Side to side lunge. Excellent. Shoulders back, chest is out. Just like with everything else, head up, chin up, breathing naturally. Squeezing those shoulders back just a little bit. Sitting back into the hips. Making sure the knees don't shoot out over the toes. Sitting back into the hips. weight back on the heels, really opening up. And recover. And next exercise, flat on your back, keeping the stick, shoulders laying relaxed on the floor, and begin tick-tocks. Feet together, side to side. Just relaxing those shoulders, keeping the feet together, full range of motion, really feeling this through the low back and the flanks, side of the low back. Shoulders are relaxed. Stick is out there just to remember to keep your hands relaxed on the floor. If the shoulders come up, let them come up. Relaxing, breathing, side to side, tick-tocks. And recover. Few more seconds here. Next exercise, same thing, side to side tick-tocks. Everything's relaxed, keeping the feet together, knees almost together. Side to side tick-tocks, really letting those shoulders relax. Really letting that torso kind of stretch side to side. Back and forth, don't forget to breathe, relax the shoulders. Keeping the knees about 90 degrees at the hips. Side to side, full range of motion. Couple more seconds and recover. Next exercise, go and stand up here. We'll keep the broomstick as a guide for the first one. Bottom of the broomstick lined up with the back of the heel, reach in the opposite toe and the dancer's row. Reach for the bottom of the broomstick, knee straight up out to the side. Really reaching for that stick. It's arm's length away and the knee straight up out to the side, keeping that other hand out for balance. Don't forget to breathe all the way through. Making sure that you bring that knee straight up out to the side and not in front of you. And you reach through the bottom of the stick and then you bring the knee straight up. Let that foot just relax. Hang there and recover. Next one, we'll do that same exercise. If you want to use the stick, you can. I'm going to show you how to do it without the stick. Same motion. Finding your balance and begin reaching out to the side. Knee comes straight up. Reach out to that side with the toe and the knee comes straight up out to the side. Once again, making sure that knee comes right out to the side and not in front of you. Find your balance. If you need to adjust a little bit, regain your balance. Reach out with that toe, find your balance, knee comes up to the side, reaching through. As you can see, using the half arc with this, significantly more challenging. Really works the balance more. And recover. We'll go ahead and do the same exercise, switching to the other side, broomstick out about arm's length away from your heel, straight out to the side, and begin knee straight out, reaching through to the bottom of the broomstick, knee out to the side, reach and through. Excellent. Knee straight out to the side, reaching down with that toe, foot's relaxed. Weight is mainly on the midfoot and the heel of that down foot. Hips relax in there to reach through to the bottom of the stick. Other arm out for balance. Here again, using the half arc, significantly more difficult on the balance. Reaching through and recover. And again, if you need to use the stick again for the same side, go ahead. I'm going to demonstrate without the stick. Starting to use a lot more of the balance. And begin, knee straight out, reaching through, find your balance. Right hand out for balance, left hand goes down to the heel of that down foot. Bring that knee straight up out to the side. That left foot just kind of relaxes there and goes along for the ride, while the left knee comes straight out to the side. Regain your balance, reaching through. Excellent. Reaching through, find your balance. Knee straight up out to the side. And recover. Next exercise, we'll grab our stick again. A couple seconds here for the bent over torso twist. For this, use the stick as a guide to make sure that you have a long straight spine. Grabbing the stick, wide grip, rotate and begin through the torso. Really letting the torso twist. Weight back on your heels, sitting back into your hips. Hips stay pretty steady where they're at. Shoulders, torso, head, rotate just as far as you can from side to side. Full range of motion, all the way through. Don't forget to breathe. All the way through. Good. Really twisting through the torso. Sitting back on the heels, keeping a flat back the entire time. And recover. One more, same exercise, couple more seconds recovery here. Remember to sit back on the heels, flat back, and rotate. Begin. Side to side, shoulders, torso, head, rotate all the way through while the hips stay relatively still. Weight back on the heels, sitting back into the hips. Don't forget to breathe. Rotate all the way through, side to side. Full range of motion. Making sure to keep that long, straight spine all the way through. Flat back. Full range of motion. Rotate all the way through and recover. 15-second rest here before we begin the next exercise. Keeping our stick. Deadlift from the toe and begin. Through the body with the stick, up and overhead. Really reach. Putting that stick all the way down to the toe or as far as you can go. Reaching up and overhead. If you need to adjust to find your balance, reaching all the way through. At this point, balance muscles should be getting pretty fatigued. So if you need to pause for a second, use that right toe just to regain your balance, go ahead. All the way through. Reaching just down as far as you can, reaching as high as you can overhead. Don't forget to breathe and recover. Same exercise, same thing, same foot, all the way through and begin reaching up and overhead, through the body, down to the toes, all the way up and overhead, reaching through, bringing the stick through the body, close in, down to the toe, all the way up and overhead, reaching through. As I said, if you need to pause and regain your balance, reaching from the toe or as far as you can, just up and overhead as far as you can reach. Full range of motion, relax, fluid motion, and recover. 15-second recovery here. Next exercise, keeping our stick. Next exercise, same thing, other leg. Turn to the side here so you can see that. I'm putting my back heel way back there, kicking that foot out and reaching through. Stick stays pretty close to my body, all the way up and overhead, reaching down as far as I can. If you need to adjust your balance, go ahead. If you need to use that left toe to regain your balance, making sure you kick that heel way back behind you here, getting that all the way back there, good. Up, overhead, full range of motion, don't forget to breathe. Reaching up and overhead, full range of motion, good. Not necessarily a straight leg, but keep them pretty stiff leg, letting it bend a little bit and recover. Letting that knee bend naturally, just a few degrees. Same leg, same exercise. And begin, that left foot kicks all the way back behind, reaching through, just as far as you can down, and then really reaching up and overhead, full range of motion, getting that back heel way up there. Find your balance. Up and overhead, full range of motion. Good fluid motion, keeping that stick close into the body. All the way through, relax. Shoulders are back, chest is out, breathing through each motion. Full range of motion and recover. Next exercise, setting the stick down. Sort of a push-up position, feet closer to your hands to form almost a pike and begin big ranger stretch. This is a yoga motion also, but it's really good for stretching out the front of the body, really getting good range of motion, up onto the toes, shoulders back, chest out, chin in close, and then looking up, chin goes up and through, really lifting those hips high in the air, letting those heels just kind of naturally come down to the ground. And recover. One more of those, same exercise. Good, ranger stretch, reaching chin up, chin in close to the chest. Full range of motion, settling back on the back of the shoulders. As you come through, right there, back of the shoulders, chin up, let those heels naturally come down to the ground. Depending on your flexibility, your heels may come closer to the ground than mine do, or they may not come down hardly at all. Just letting those hips relax, stretching through the front of the body, good. Full range of motion, really increasing the flexibility through this full range of motion and recover. 15-second recovery here. Grabbing the stick for the next exercise. Shoulders are back, chest is out, and begin around the world. Really letting those shoulders relax. Arms stay pretty straight, not necessarily locked out, but fairly straight, going all the way around, rotating one way around the shoulders. Breathe, let the shoulders relax. Good wide stance. Wide grip on the stick, Going all the way around the world. Shoulders are back, chest is out, breathing naturally. And recover. Excellent. 15-second recovery here. We'll do the same thing, going the opposite direction. And begin all the way around the world. Shoulders are back, chest is out. Good wide stance, comfortable width apart. Really letting those shoulders relax so you can get that stick all the way as far back as you can. Your flexibility may be more or less than mine, but just going full range of motion all the way around, breathing naturally, head up, looking straight ahead of you. Shoulders are back, chest is out. Breathe, relax, full range of motion. And recover. And that concludes the Dr. Try Dynamic Flexibility Workout.